The following program is brought to you in part by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com. Well, Coach Hembree, last week we traveled to Hamburg. You said it was a very important ball game leading up to it. Appeared we moved the football pretty well, but didn't score a lot. Did get a big defensive play in the second half. Ended up winning the game 14-7, which is a great win for the Lumberjacks. Give us your viewpoint of the game.
We knew going in they were very good defensively. They didn't disappoint. They were. We took the first two drives. I thought we drove the ball well. We got down to the bad end of the field, and the south end was in really unplayable conditions. It was really bad, and we just shot ourselves in the foot. We got a penalty. We had a bad snap. We bobbled a snap. We mishandled a snap. We just didn't handle the conditions very well in the first quarter, and they were able to hit us a couple plays with big gains. And in the second quarter, we got the good field, and we were able to go score and tie it up 7-7. And then we had it 2 or 3 more times down there inside the 25-yard line, and it just we got some penalties and backed us up and wasn't able to overcome it. And then defensively, obviously we are getting better there. I mean, I thought that our kids played really hard outside of one drive, and Cedric Calvert with a huge play with a strip, and then he scooped and scored, and really difference in the ball game.
Well, I was going to ask you about Calvert's great, and it was a great play. He played it very well, had a good view of it, and just made a great play, and of course a big play for the game. But also it appeared to me that we talk about Vincent Steps every week, but he just seems to be getting better and better and running harder.
And it was tough the other night. He ended up with 24 carries for right at 145 yards, and it was hard yards. We knew they were going to key on him, and we knew their linebackers, led by Gavin Harry, was really good. And their D-line is probably the best we had seen up until this week. Helena's is probably a little bit better, and we knew that it was going to be tough. And he just kept running hard, and at the end of the game, we kind of wore him a little bit. We got the ball the last 2 drives and kind of went right at him, and he was able to get some good yardage, and we were able to run the clock out. But he's been our guy all year. He had 2 catches for 35 yards, and we just got to keep him healthy. Number one, going this week, and then number 2 is we had some more injuries that happened that we can't help, but we got to be able to overcome. And played a lot of young guys the other night. Played 2 freshmen that we wasn't really expecting to play, and now all of a sudden they're put in that role to have to play.
Well, it also appeared, as close and difficult as the game was, and you said they were a good football team, Hamburg, and they were, but your team seemed to keep their cool and just kept on battling, and as you said, your defense really made some good plays during the game.
Right, and our kickoff team, punt team, I think Jesus had a 66-yard punt there in a crucial time to back them up to the 1. And we knew going in it was going to be a low-scoring game. We felt that all week. We knew the conditions were bad. We were fortunate enough, or I was fortunate enough to go up the Saturday before and watch Pee Wee there, and we knew our sidelines were in really bad shape. We took tarps for that, so we wouldn't stand in mud. But from the 35 to the 15 on the south end, it was. you couldn't move. You couldn't hardly do anything. And so we knew going out in the second half it was tied. We wanted the field in the fourth quarter, so we ended up benefiting us because the first time they ran a play in the mud there early in the fourth quarter, they have a bad snap over the quarterback's head that puts them behind the chains, and they wasn't able to overcome it. And you kind of wanted to stay on the right side, and it felt like we never could get to the right side when we were down there. It was like we was always on the left side, and we'd call a play to the right side, and all of a sudden we back on the left. But our kids overcame. They played hard. They played extremely well. I thought that we had no offsides penalties, which was huge because they froze count a lot. And Hunter White, can't say enough about Hunter. I mean, he's put in a situation in the last 3 quarters. J.J. Hampton goes down on a fake punt, and he's able to just hold his own. It's tough for a freshman to do. And then Weston Gavin has to come in the second half and play on the offensive line and play against a really good defensive team, and he held his own. So that's some bright spots that came out on it offensively, and now we just got to keep getting better. We got to improve.
Well, one more thing, and that's you mentioned it, the fake punt that you ran, which turned out to be a big play and successful as far as getting the yardage. What went into your thinking there to try that time?
Well, we knew that going in that they blocked a couple punts, one for a score. That they were very opportunistic on special teams. I mean, they felt like they had to score with special teams, and they brought the house every time. So we wanted to run a fake punt early. That was our game plan. Monday we worked it every day. We had two in. We had two fake punts in, and we chose to run that one at that time. We knew it was going to be there, and we thought that right there he had one guy to beat, and he made a great tackle. But we wanted to do it early. We was going to do it the first drive. First time we got a fourth down, we were calling it, and so much, not to say that for us to get it, it was so that we could, make them soften up a little bit. We wanted to put it out there that we'd do it. If you watched film the previous weeks, they bring 10 guys every time, and they were coming after the punter. And so we felt like if we did that, even if we didn't get it, it was in the back of their mind that we could do it, and it would slow them down on the rush.
Well, as they say, a win's a win's a win, and we did get the win, a big win for the Lumberjacks. One more regular season game, and we got to go to Helena-West Helena. Guess this is probably our longest travel trip of the year, but and it's a Thursday night game. I want to make sure everybody understands that. It's Thursday night, 7 o'clock kickoff at Helena-West Helena. I know last year they were a very good football team, and expect them to be pretty good this year. What did they do, and give us your thoughts on them?
They got a lot of guys back. They're very athletic, probably the most athletic team we've seen. First 5 weeks, they were a really good football team. They were 5-0. They beat a good four-city team who's second in the 5A East, and then week 6 kind of fell apart on them. They got beat, and they really not overcame that. And this game's tough because it means a lot to them. It doesn't mean much to us. Our seeding's already set. We're number 2 seed. They have to win to get in, and it's going to be senior night. The weather's fixing to change. It's fixing to go from 70 degrees today to like 20-something game. Tomorrow night, wind chill wise, wind's blowing, wet, and their field is in really, really bad shape. And like I told our kids Sunday, our main goal this week, we want to win the football game, no doubt. We want to stay healthy, and we're going to play a lot of young kids. We're going to play Aaron Doggett at running back. He's supposed to get his chance to play. Vincent is fully healthy, but we're going to move him to wide out some this week, and he's going to play a little bit out there. But we're going into this game number one, to take care of ourselves, and the main focus right there is to be healthy Sunday as we are, because we're not very healthy right now. We've lost we lost Cade Weaver and Miranda for a few weeks now, and we've been without them. And we lose JJ the other night. We lost Braden Jones, who's not going to play tomorrow night. So we've lost some guys, and we don't need to lose any more. And we know how important Vincent is, and we talked about it Sunday. And Aaron needs a chance, and we're excited about giving Aaron that chance. And so we're going to go in and let him carry the football for us and see what happens. But it's a tough situation to be in, especially this late in the year when the game don't mean much. But we got a lot of young guys we can play. When we got some freshmen that need some experience, and we need to work on our passing game. And there's a lot of stuff that we can do and we can get out of it. It's just bad that the weather's going to be the way it is. But like I said, we're going to go in there and try to win the football game. We're just going to do it in a different way.
Well, you've already mentioned that we have the second seed wrapped up. Is that correct?
Yes.
So it doesn't matter what anybody else does or anything else.
Right.
We will be the second seed in the conference.
We'll play Elkins next Friday night at home. Yes.
Elkins the next week at home.
Yes.
On Friday night. Okay, it's important for our fans to know. It's good news. We get to play at home, so that's always good. Okay, well let's remind everybody one more time that listen to the program. Thursday night, 7 p.m. kickoff at Helena-West Helena. Come prepared for the weather. Hopefully it'll be a little better than we're hearing, but we'll see how that goes, and get to see some young kids play. But I know you're going to try to win the football game.
Oh yeah, we're going to try to win a football game. We're just going to make sure that our number one deal is we want to keep Vincent healthy. We want to keep all of them healthy, but Vincent's going to he's going to play some wide receiver tomorrow night. So it's going to be a different look for us. And I'm excited about Aaron. I'm excited. I mean, he had a great year last year. We haven't got him as many carries as we'd like to during the year, and he's ran with the first team all week, and he's excited, and we're excited for him.
Well, we look forward to seeing him, and we plan to be there. We're going to be over there cheering on the Lumberjacks, and we certainly encourage everybody that can possibly get there Thursday night. I know it's a little long trip, but a little longer than normal, but we hope our fans that can will get there and support this Lumberjack team. Coach, we got a little something we want to give you. You've been real great for 10 weeks now, and we're still going to be doing this during the playoffs. But we got some new coffee cups that here at the Rob Reap Studio, Warren Fighting Lumberjacks, and we want to give you one of those.
I appreciate it.
Just tell you we appreciate the fact that you've done this show every week, and of course been doing it for several years now. But we appreciate you coming in and providing information on the past week's game as well as the upcoming game. And it's almost playoff time, so this thing's not over.
Oh no, it's not. And that's our main goal right now. We want to make a run at this thing. And last year I thought when we played Helena, we lost a few kids, and we want to make sure that we can do what we can do to prevent that. And we're going to play most of our guys, and Vincent's going to play, but he's just going to play in different situations. And hopefully we don't have to ride him as much. That's the main goal, is not to have to put so much pressure on him. I think it's been a grind. He's having to tote the ball 20, 25 times a game, and now, we want to throw it a little bit tomorrow night, and we're going to come out and try to work on our passing game and see where it's at, and he can be a weapon for us out there.
Well, good luck Thursday night. We'll get ready for the playoffs as well. We appreciate you being here with us, and let's go Lumberjacks.
All right, thank you.